Hi. I just wanted to talk about something something that I hear guys talk a lot about. Single guys who are trying to date, who see a fall of womanhood specifically. I live in the Northern America. That's my perspective, so this isn't worldwide, but perhaps in the West this is a common occurrence that I've heard strangers discuss this in public. I've heard my friends talk about this, that there is a general fall of womanhood in which they're narcissistic whores, and women as well feel that men are not up to their standards for various reasons. Probably maybe various reasons, really. Maybe not being as masculine as they once were, being soft and soy and not providing. Perhaps I hear more about it from the men's perspective on women because they like to let me know specifically. And I've made videos about this on the past where I feel as if women are brainwashed to a certain degree, though I understand where they're coming from. Obviously, I am one, and I am consuming the same media and advertising that they are, and the media is strictly about sex now more than ever, and about identity being tied up with physicality, and that's why women are so eager to go under the knife to exchange their face for an alternative. And I'm not commenting on that at all in any way. I'm talking about specifically the relationship between men and women, and maybe something like this has always gone on in previous generations where there's a general detest for both sexes, men not liking the general state of women and women not liking the general state of men. But if anybody is aware at all of any sense of reality in North America, you would know that it's very common to consume cancerous ingredients on a daily basis, to consume cancerous media and entertainment, and on a whole, humanity is not necessarily being taken care of, and I think a lot of people don't necessarily recognize that. The natural person just kind of takes on what they're seeing and gets on with it, and not questioning anything, because it's unnatural. Like, we are born to trust our parents and trust authority figures, and if it's just kind of natural to behave in that way. But I think where my message lies, what I'm trying to get across, is that both genders have a difficult time overall trying to understand each other, perhaps, because my personal take on it is that if men so detest the state of womanhood today, it is men, and this is trad, it is men who allowed womanhood to become this way. Like, you are men, and I think there is a softening of men and a hardening of women that makes getting on a bit more difficult. And I, like I said, completely understand that plight. However, me specifically, I'm not involved because, like many other people, I'm just observing what's going on. I'm not in this pendulum of throes of emotion that a lot of other people are on. But I have a solution nonetheless. So if you do an act of kindness for a stranger, you know, I'm originally talking about single people, but like kind of regardless of what you're looking for. Like, if you act out in kindness to strangers and to people around you, that person will recognize that and see that you did that for nothing. You did that kindness for them for no reason. They will then, it will ripple effect into their choices and reactions and emotions, and they will then do a random act of kindness to someone else. And it may not seem like a big thing, but it kind of is a massive thing just to do something kind for someone else. If, you know, on a quick chance you notice that you can do something kind. And I think there's a major isolation problem between our neighbors, and maybe not in every culture. Like, Middle Eastern cultures are more connected with their family and the people around them, maybe, but you know, in the West, not so many. There's more isolation, even though it seems we are more connected than ever via technology and the internet. But if you just do a random act of kindness for somebody, or say something nice and connect to somebody, maybe it will motivate them to not be so disgusted and have a general detest on humanity. And men, however, have more testosterone and have a more severe outlook on femininity generally. And maybe I've just come across some extremists recently who are straight up misogynists. But I think that can be easily changed with just some down-to-earth kindness. And you know, I have made videos before understanding, I see the narcissism in women and modern women, and it's like they're being picked up in this wave of media and advertisement, and it's not truly even them. Like, no one would even consider going under the knife if it weren't for advertisement. Like, I'm talking Botox and plastic surgery and whatnot. There's obviously no reason to do that in the short amount of time we are alive. I said I wasn't going to comment my own opinions about that, but anyhow, I just think kindness and general acts of, you know, being nice is the cure for a lot of these things. And if you don't notice anything like this and you don't see misogyny in your daily life like I do, then I don't know what to tell you. Then that's fantastic. But for me, I do see a general detest across the board for anybody that's single and trying to get on, and I hope everybody the best. And yeah, I'm gonna go out of my way to be nice to people, and if I have to do it alone, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. And I just hope that everybody's able to find people who they're looking for, who aren't played by this theatrical showing of humanity that has nothing to do with us at all. Like, unchain yourselves from the theater seat that you're sitting in watching these lies, and look behind you at who's projecting this image onto you of how females or males should be existing. You get in touch with yourself and don't fall for lies or deceit that are on every single screen around you at all time. And be kind and loving to strangers for no fucking reason at all. And whether you meet someone that's for you or not, I don't know if it even matters, because look, I wasn't gonna go here, but like there are many genocides where children die for no reason at all, and you've lived long enough to go on some dates and consider having a partner, and nobody is owed anything at all. Anybody could die at any moment, so you have to try to fulfill yourself first. And I believe that being kind to strangers fulfills you regardless of what it is you desire, what it is you think you deserve, because in reality, unfortunately, you deserve nothing at all. If an innocent civilian child died for no reason at all, what makes you think that you deserve a lavish life with a rich husband who is not a misogynist, who respects you? Like, unfortunately, I think it might be that way. Let me know what you think. Let me know if what I'm saying does not resonate with you, or if it does, or if I'm missing a point or something, because I'm obviously figuring this out on a day-by-day basis, and if I would love to be wrong about something. However, I don't think I'm wrong about being kind to strangers or people around you in general, or your neighbors. But and other things that I've said about the current state of humanity in North America or the West in general, you just let me know, please, because that's what I've been thinking about recently. Okay, thank you.